Disappointing is an understatement. It's a good football team we played, very good. I knew that coming in. And we played poorly. Turned the ball over, 21 points. I can't imagine what the time was on that. Had 19 points scored on me quickly before. I think that was 21, probably the fastest ever.
It was 45 seconds.
Thanks for that. I'm sure that's the lead story. But that's how fast it happens. And when it just, unfortunately, that's where we are right now. That's where we are as a program, and that's how far we have to go. That's not an insurmountable step, and it's something that we'll have to address and we'll continue to address. But disappointed, but not looking back. Know what we've got to do. Know how to improve it. Been here before. Our players are starting to learn how to win and do things right. Obviously today was a setback. We have to deal with the ability to win a game and come back and play poorly after a win. So it's a lot of lessons to be learned here that have a little more to do with what route you're running or what defense you call. So we will continue to work on those things and remain committed to the course that we're on at this point.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, what were the biggest differences between your team's performance last week and this week?
A lot of it has to do with the team on the other side of the line of scrimmage. I don't. Like I just said, there's a lot more to that than just blocking and tackling. Bigger stage. Obviously, when you win, the next game has more meaning, whether you're in the race or not. Obviously, Harvard had to take care of business, stay on their schedule, stay on what Tim's trying to accomplish, and it was too big for us. It's too big for us. That's the truth. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm sure nobody wants to hear that. I'm sure the Columbia people don't want to hear that. But at this point, not just today, but as long as this program's been in the situation that it's been in, we're going to have to face the truth here and deal with the realities of what it's going to take to be the kind of program we want to be. It's nothing mysterious. It's nothing that's hard to figure out. You just got to stay the course. And unfortunately, that's a benchmark of where we are right now, and that's why we kept playing. That's why I put in a bunch of young guys at the end of the game and said you're going to play, and knowing what the outcome could possibly be when we did that. But the bottom line is we got to get better, and we got to put people in those situations: a young quarterback, young corners, young linebackers, young defensive linemen, young offensive linemen, everybody. And you got to take your lumps. But to sit there and try to smooth it over and give it a paint job and call it something else certainly isn't productive in the long run. That's a good football team. There's no doubt about that. I recognize good players when I see them. Been together a long time, understand what they're trying to do. And they're big and physical and all the things that you need to be successful on a consistent basis, and that's the consistency. Am I in awe? No. Will it always be that way? No. Okay. I think they know that too. Our day will come. We're just not there yet.
How's this Harvard team comparing to the teams you've seen in the Ivy League?
Well, they're the best team we've played to this point. They're the most physical team we've played to this point with depth. I mean, it's what they are. I mean, you guys all know what they are. You all know what they are. They're big, they're physical, they're deep. They're all on the same page. They've been together a long time. They were coming together and winning championships when I was in this league 10, 12 years ago, and he stayed here and continued to build a program for 10 or 12 years. So, what's it, 19 years now? Put your stamp on it. Okay, that's what they are. That takes time. It doesn't take 19 years. He was winning before that, and we will too. says or what the mindset's been in our university for a long time. We can win. We just got to do things the right way, and we got to find the right kind of people. And I think we've started to do that with our younger players. But you need to be realistic about where you are and where you're trying to go. No excuse. We got to be. But I'm not going to sit here and flinch. You know, we have to. We'll continue to do it.
Coach, beyond size, would you say there are any other unique challenges that are?
Well, I mean, it's size and speed, it's execution, it's consistency, it's cohesiveness as a team, it's an identity, it's all the things that are just. I mean, it's a program, and that's what you're doing. And the only way to create that is to get the right people physically, and the right people mentally and emotionally. And the right people for here aren't necessarily the right people for us. Okay, and that's our charge. That's my charge as the head coach and the head of the program, to find the right people and bring them in here and create something. But like I've said before, you get one chance to do it over. I'm not taking any shortcuts. I'm not glossing it over. I'm not trying to make it into something that it's not. I just told the players, it is what it is. It's what's out on the field. It isn't what you guys write. It isn't what the alumni say. It isn't what's on the blog. It isn't what's on the tweet. It isn't any of those things. It's 69-0. That's all it is. And all the rest of that stuff is noise and a distraction and a way to take our attentions off the things we have to do to be successful. And that's where we're going to approach it. And the guys that are comfortable with that message will continue on and will become what we want to be. And the guys that aren't comfortable with that message won't continue on and won't be part of what we're going to do. That's where we're going to recruit. That's where we're going to coach. That's where we're going to be as far as school and everything else is concerned. It's just going to be that way.
Coach, can you talk a bit about the Harvard defensive line?
Deep, fast. I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I mean, they're good pass rushers. They know what they can play the run. They're good players. They're good players. I mean, I don't know what you want an individual breakdown. I think there's some guys that have superior talent, way better than I've seen in this league before. Okay, but again, that is what it is. You get better players and you block them. Other people will block them. They're good. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and gush. I'm not in awe. I'm not in awe. I mean, I know what they are. They're good, and the day will come when it won't be 69-0. I can tell you that. All right, it won't be 69-0, and it'll come sooner than a lot of people think. You can write that down. I'm sure you will. But I'm not going to be afraid to put it out there. I can walk around with my hat in my hand. It's not the way we're going to do things. We'll take our lumps. We will move on.
Anything else for Coach? Okay, thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely.